Okay, y'all know I'm alright. We having technical difficulties, y'all.
Mm-mm. 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 Is both mic connected?
Mm-hmm. All right, what's up, Forums World? I got a special guest, my mother.
Hello.
All right, and we doing an interview with her book. It's called A Touch from a Man. Oh yeah, I'm out of breath. Can't even pull up this stuff. So we had I asked the audience some questions, and the first question was, "What inspired the title of the book?"
Okay. Hmm. So this book actually started as a poem. This was me telling my mother that I was molested, but the way I wrote it, she had to come to me and ask questions. So that's why I put it with that title.
Alrighty. And the second question is, what themes or messages are you trying to convey with this story?
To send awareness to all mothers that have kids of all ages, because there are some things in here that you would have to read and understand, because sometimes our kids could be telling us that they've been touched, molested, raped in a way where we wouldn't think that they were touched. Do I need to give an example
If you want to.
in the book? Okay. So in the book, once you receive the book, in the book, Keisha, which is the main character in the book, told her mom when she was younger that
Thank
her
you,
dad
Sophia.
kissed her. The thing was, any parent, would say, okay, dad kissed you. But the question that is missing from that is, where did daddy kiss you at? And that's where this book comes in, and play, because even though at the beginning she told her mom what her dad did to her, she failed to ask questions. So it continued for years.
You can't wait to get the book. The link is in the description. Okay, and how did you choose the cover image and what does it represent in the context of the book?
The cover image is basically a man looking at himself in the mirror, and to me, it represents you him hiding something from from his life, basically trying to put on a mask.
Sophia said, "Y'all are so pretty." Thank you.
Thank you.
I know you can't see me. I'm over here in the cut. I was trying to make sure y'all can see my mama. Alrighty, and number 4 is we on the fourth question. It say, is the book based on personal experiences or is it purely fictional?
It's based on my life, what happened to me, but I actually changed how it presented, because in the book it is her father that molested her, but in real life it was a female that was supposed to be my best friend that molested me.
Okay. The next question that was asked was, can you describe the main character and how they relate to the image on your cover, on the cover of your book? Can you introduce us to the main character?
Okay, the main character is Keisha. The book is basically talking about her and her life. And well, that's the first main character. The second one would be her father. And then later on in the chapters, it's her siblings.
Okay, and this is a two-part question.
Okay.
What should the readers know about their journey?
This book is very emotional, but at the end, there is a happy ending. There is a lot of twists and turns in this book, because the way I wrote it, I kind of wrote it because I wanted it to be a movie. But reading it is as if she daydreams. So you'll understand that, like in chapter 1, and it's going back and forth with her daydreaming up until reality.
If y'all got some questions, y'all can ask it in the comments. Okay, what kind of journey or transformation does the protagonist undergo in the story?
Like that.
Uh, like what what moments in the story like really pushed them to grow or change?
Push the character to change.
Mm-hmm. Or you to change.
Okay. So in the in the in the book, what pushed the character to change was when her mom had siblings, and one of the siblings, because she had twins, one of the siblings was a girl, and the dad started messing with the sibling. And when the little girl came to the sister and said, "Dad kissed me," that's when she went further into asking questions that her mom didn't ask. And when the sister told her, she went and like told the mom everything without, sugarcoating it.
Now is y'all chance to ask questions. Okay, how does the concept of a touch from a man play a significant role in the narrative?
Repeat that question.
Y'all, my cushion came off my mic. Hold on. You said repeat the question.
Yes.
How does how does the concept of a touch from a man play a significant role in the narrative?
Explain that.
How does the idea unfold throughout the book? What
The idea.
what impact does it have on the characters or the character? Yeah, the characters.
Well, I'm the main character in this book, and I didn't realize when I wrote the book that I was actually truly writing myself in the book, and my molester is actually my father in the book.
She not saying that her father molested her for real, y'all.
No, this had nothing to do with my dad. In real life, it was again a best friend.
Welcome to the live, Brittany. If you got a question, you can ask it. She'll answer it. If you got questions, feel free to ask away. She open to all questions. Go in the room. Ask JJ. Hold on, y'all.
Come here, mama.
Intermission.
Come here, mama.
Mercedes said she trying to be a part of this live too. Don't put nobody off no bed. No. All right, y'all. We back.
On the floor.
Okay, so the next question is, hold on, I see some of y'all commented. So Aunt Dior said, "What is the best thing about yourself?" What are you talking about? Like in the book, in her book, or like you could be more specific. But we gonna go to this next question until you tell us what you talking about. Okay, so what was the writing process like for this book, and did the story evolve as you wrote it?
The writing process, basically writing it, I wanted to tell my story, but not put all my business out there.
Sorry, y'all, we got kids in the background.
So repeat the question.
Okay, what was the writing process like for this book? Did the story evolve as you wrote it?
Okay, so it took me about a summer to write this book because and this is not my only book, but It took me a summer to write it. My kids, including Nicole, helped
Foreign.
me, or Foreign, helped me with the characters and some ideas in there. I mean, I knew what I wanted to say, but character wise and stuff, they kind of helped me. So I was able to write probably like a chapter a day. And I think it's like 12 chapters or something in here.
And it
11
was fun.
chapters.
It was fun trying to help her come up with characters and stuff. Okay, so Aunt Dior said, "What is the best thing about yourself in the book?"
What is the best thing about myself in the book? That I was able to heal. Um, I was able to find true love and start a family. The guy that I fell in love with was actually a doctor, so he knew all my, you know, all that stuff. And he went through the pain with me. And I was, we were basically connected together. And I'm going to tell you how we were connected together because in the book, the father also molested and killed a girl outside of, in the home. And that girl wound up being his sister. So it was basically both of us healing from trauma.
Brittany said, "Sorry to hear that. I also experienced something similar. Glad you wrote a book. A lot of people are scared to talk about topics like this. You're a strong woman."
Thank you, Brittany. I'm gonna turn 50 years old in 2 weeks,
And she's still writing books.
and I'm still writing books, but I am now healing from this. It took me 49 years to heal, even though I wrote this book in 2017. I'm actually now healing. And I had a conversation with my mother today because when I told her, I actually told her in a letter or in a poem. I actually wrote the poem. And if y'all want me to read it for y'all, I can read it for y'all. Um,
Y'all want her to read the poem?
but I told her in the poem, and because I waited 10 years later, because I told her when I was 19, I didn't get therapy, I didn't get no kind of mental help for that. So that's why I started writing. Writing is basically my therapy.
That was her outlet. If y'all want her to read the poem, comment down
I
below.
have to find it.
Aunt Aunt Dior said, "What is your favorite chapter in the book?" And happy early 50th.
What is? Whew, that's a good question. um, it's several chapters in the book that is my favorite because
Stop playing in here.
you got a part in there where she's healing, she fell in love. You got the part where she was able to talk to her mom. Um, yeah,
Queen said, "Happy early birthday, Brittany."
thank you.
Brittany said she would like to hear the poem.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna scoot the camera up a little bit. So
Ooh, lee. Okay. Again, the poem is the same title as the book. A touch from a man. You raised me. I trusted you. Never did I think you would do me like that. Every time the family would leave in my room, you came to touch me. A touch from a man. I don't remember when you started, but you always told me that you loved me, so I thought it was okay. A touch from a man who broke my family apart. I told Mama, and it broke her heart. Daddy, I forgive you for what you done, but never again will I be the one. In peace.
what y'all think about the poem, y'all? While y'all typing, ask the next question. So, is there a specific audience you had in mind while writing this book?
Myself. Someone that has been in the same situation as I am afraid to say something. And I'm going to tell you something too. So sometimes when you yourself have been through something traumatizing, and if you told your parent and they did not do anything, don't always think that they're just blowing you off, because I found out yesterday when I talked to my mom that she was also molested by a female that basically was a family member.
Mm.
So because when it happened to me, I basically isolated myself. I'm not sure how she hid it, but I want to say that I'm the first person that she told in almost 70 something years. So it could be that your parent dealt with the same trauma and they just don't know how to react. Um, you could have been given red flags to them and they just ignored it because that means they have to relive their trauma in you.
Y'all, I was one of them people. I was scared to tell my mama when something happened. But this ain't about me. Queen said, "Oh wow, that was so deep. Lord bless your heart. God
Thank
bless
you.
you, mama. I'm sorry you had to go through that horrific experience. Thank you for letting it go. Child molestation is my biggest fear as a parent. God bless you. God bless your heart for finding the strength to tell your story."
Thank you.
Aunt Dior said that was very deep. I'm glad you're finally healing.
And still healing.
Yeah, she's still healing, y'all. I gotta start my healing journey. Brittany said, yes, the poem was very deep. To this day, I'm still healing, but I can't talk to my parents or someone I trust because they won't believe me or say it was my fault. So I blame myself for years. Brittany, I was you.
Don't blame yourself. Um, because it wasn't your fault. And that's the thing as well with me, because when it happened to me, it messed me up because I didn't know if I was gay or not. I know that I liked it men, but also women turned me on, but I never, acted on being with another woman because of the simple fact that I was molested. Um, yeah, I've dealt with a lot of stuff, And to this day, so I'm gonna tell you what happened and how it happened. Me, I was 9 years old. The girl was 12. We were playing house, and I was the stay-at-home mom while she went out to work. She came home. She touched me. To this day, I don't conversate with anybody, a black girl, it was a black girl, anybody with the name that she has, because I fear that that's her. I don't trust black women. Not saying that it's anybody's fault, but I don't trust black women, so I don't have a lot of female friends. Um, Growing up, I kind of play the man role. I rather work than stay home and be a stay-at-home mom because I feared that that would play out, and it actually did. Because with my second husband, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I actually just told him, because me and him still friends, I just told him a week ago that when we were intimate, he touched me in a way that reminded me that I was molested. His question was, why didn't I say something then? Because he could have got help for me. I was scared that I was going to get a divorce, that he was going to divorce me. That was the reason why I didn't say nothing to him. I mean, he knew that I had got molested, but he didn't know how traumatized I was still was
Is.
is
She still is,
still
y'all.
is.
She ain't even want a little girl. I was supposed to be a little
Yeah,
boy.
I didn't want a girl, and that's another part of me going through that. I didn't want Tisha or Faith, because I was scared that I would molest them.
She didn't, y'all. She didn't touch me.
I didn't want to change her diaper. That's how bad it was.
Y'all got any more questions? We got one more question. But if y'all got some more questions in the comments, y'all could definitely ask them. Um, the last questions was, what do you hope readers take away from reading a touch from a man?
It's never too late to heal. Um, Even if you feel like somebody's not listening to you, do what I did and write a book. Just I'm gonna say I'm an author, but at the same time, I just write what I feel. I don't use no like format or whatever. I just write.
Okay, and I
Make
think
a Get your diary. As long as you're writing and getting it out, you'll feel a lot better.
don't let nothing stop you because I should be doing it. I start and then I stop. I think this was a two-part question. It said, what lasting emotion do you want to leave them with? Or what lasting message or emotion do you want to leave them with?
Well, you're going to get a lot of emotions reading this book.
You're gonna be all over the place. Have y'all a cup of wine
Probably some
or
weed.
some liquor or some liquor.
um, yeah, you're gonna be all over the place with this book, but at the end, I promise you, it's a happy ending because, like I said, the Keisha got with the doctor and she married him.
Go on and grab that 1800, y'all. All right. I can't talk. And said Queen Cass said, "Oh my God, that's so traumatizing. Very much so."
It is, but to me, now I say, um, God don't put more on you than you can bear. Whatever that saying is. So he allowed me to become this strong woman that I am to help others. So it may start with me of telling people my story, but it don't have to start with me. Y'all can tell y'all story as well.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Y'all peep, she decided to do her interview on a special day.
Yes, today's her birthday.
Y'all peep.
And the crazy thing is, when I wrote this book, I published it on my birthday in 2017.
Which is November 5th. So y'all go on and purchase y'all books.
Y'all can purchase it now. Y'all can wait till November and purchase it. I usually put this book on sale for $10. Right now it's $15. You'll get I will autograph it. I will also personalize it. All you have to do is leave the message in there. And it also comes with a autograph bookmark of the pages that's in the book.
Y'all, she gave me one. She gave me one for my birthday last year. She got the bookmark and it's autographed. I made sure nobody touched my book. But y'all, if y'all don't have no more questions, we gonna wrap up this interview. She told y'all here first how the book was gonna go. So if y'all want to hear more juicy details, y'all need to click the link in the description and buy the book.
I do have other books when you go on that website.
Yeah, she do got plenty more books. She's still working on books.
I have two that's coming out as soon as I finish it. The other one is called Raising an Enemy, and the other one is a cookbook for a pescatarian and vegan called Culturally Satisfied. And that one is different cultures. So you're going to have American, Haitian, Jamaican, Asian, Korean, and Greek pescatarian and vegan.
Or you could say Caribbean.
I was finna pop her. I had to bring myself back.
Y'all, do y'all have any other questions? Any other questions? I'm gonna give y'all time to chat, type it in the chat.
I will say too that when I wrote this book, I did advertise two of my books in here. So my name is actually in the book with the titles of my other two books.
Y'all tell her to tell a little bit about herself.
What you say?
Tell a little bit about yourself, Linda.
So I'm a writer. I write.
She sang.
I sing. I cook. I have a cleaning business.
She ain't got no choice but to cook.
Anyway, I I'm a gardener. I just started gardening, and that's one of my healing outlet. Cooking all these different cultured food is another of my healing outlet.
Y'all want to know something funny? My mama used to get plants. She let them other things die, and now she a gardener. How that work?
Some of them still die.
She went from you. We used to have to get her some fake plants for her because she ain't
Yeah.
gonna take care of them. Now she a whole gardener out here.
I didn't like getting dirty. People would say, "Oh, can you clean outside?" No, ma'am. I don't do outside. I clean in the house only. Nah.
You see, she said she was gonna pop me. He said, why? He said, see, I would have gotten popped for saying that. LOL. She ain't got no choice but to cook. She got a
It's
child that still stays here.
yeah,
She still got to eat at the end of the day.
yeah. I don't mind cooking, and I don't mind trying new things. So
We
you
like the
know,
Caribbean food though the most. Caribbean and seafood.
yeah.
Well, I like Caribbean and seafood, and we kind of just found out that we Caribbean. So we's from the Caribbean. Any other questions, y'all? It's getting late. Your girl got to work in the morning. Any other questions? I told my mama to take a shot with me, y'all. She had like she couldn't do one.
I'm not finna try to let her drink when she got to go home.
A shot
I
ain't
don't.
gonna do. A shot not
I don't
gonna.
care.
A
That's
shot
still
don't make me.
alcohol in your system.
We could have took a shot of wine.
No,
I'm pretty sure Jesus
you
was
can
able to drive when he took a shot of
you
wine.
can drink when you get home.
Jesus drove.
No, he walked everywhere he went.
Well, he was able to walk with one shot.
So anyway, I'm still debating on writing a part 2 to this book. Somebody did ask me about writing the father's side of the book, and I don't know if I can become the molester because sometimes you have to become the character in the book in order to get what needs to be said.
And that's traumatizing.
It's very traumatizing, but I will say that the dad did leave letters for Keisha, explaining the reason why he did what he did.
So, what was your least favorite part in the book, and how would you?
Reliving it.
Oh, you gotta look at me like that,
That's my least favorite, reliving it. But yeah,
y'all. So nobody else commented no more questions. So what we could do is y'all follow me on my social medias. My mama's social media on TikTok is in the description, as well as the link to her books. If y'all want a part 2 for an interview, y'all could comment some more questions on this video is posted, or y'all can inbox me. Y'all can inbox her on TikTok, and we'll do a part 2 to the interview. Y'all have a great night.
good night.